We will do a Tuesday review for the Nimbus 26. Good morning, YouTube. What's up, everybody? I hope you're safe and healthy and happy and doing okay. It feels like just 2 days ago that I had a video. Yes, I'm putting out an extra video today because the embargo has lifted on the ASICS Gel Nimbus 26. It feels like just yesterday we were talking about the Nimbus 25. Really, it was like 8 months ago, but time flies when you're having fun, I guess. This shoe right here, the Nimbus 25, was a big hit with runners who wanted a super max cush shoe, a soft, pillowy, sink-in ride. That is exactly how I would describe the Nimbus 25 right here. I mean, it is just cream of the crop when it comes to that pillowy, soft cushioning. And to be honest, so is this. In fact, it's really hard to see and feel the differences between the 25 and the 26. I have about 18 miles in the Nimbus 26, so today we're going to talk about the similarities and differences between these two shoes, what I liked about the 26, what I didn't, and if you should spend the extra money for the new version or if you should just buy the discounted 25. So all of that will be unpacked, but first you gotta watch the run footage. Before we get started today, I do want to let you know that this shoe was sent to me by ASICS. However, they're not going to see this video before you. They can't tell me what to say, and all of my opinions are completely my own. Starting with the upper of the Nimbus 26, ASICS is using an engineered knit. This is similar to what they used in the 25. However, if you ask me, it just looks a little bit different. This appears to look more knit than the previous version did. It's a fairly lightweight material. I am feeling some air passing through that forefoot. If you go to the midfoot, it does feel like it has some structure to lock your midfoot in place. In fact, ASICS is saying this is a revamped midfoot to give you more support overall. And if you go to the back, the heel counter is sturdy as well. So I'd say generally if the upper felt comfortable for you in the 25, you'll probably feel that same comfort in the 26. They are claiming that this midfoot area is going to hold you down better, lock you in place. I think I generally felt that. I mean, it wasn't too much of a difference. Overall, the upper of this shoe just does feel big to me. It did in the 25. It just feels like a big shoe in general. The tongue construction is very similar to the 25. It's a stretchy knit. It does lay over the top of my foot just fine. It's not sloppy and falling around everywhere. The laces are able to give me a nice tight fit across the midfoot. But one thing I will say is that I do have to make sure that I cinch the laces down or I feel a little bit of heel slippage here in the back. But however, using that last loophole, that alleviated the problem and I didn't really feel it after that. This shoe's upper definitely does not skimp out on comfort. So if you are looking for a very, very comfortable upper that's going to complement that very comfortable midsole, you're going to absolutely find that here. If you have a narrow foot, you might feel like this is a little bit big like I did. But if you have an average sized foot or even a wide sized foot, you'll probably feel like this is totally fine. I had no issues with hot spots, blisters, or irritation in the Nimbus 26's upper. And I gotta say, the differences are pretty subtle. I don't know if everyone's really gonna notice them. They tweaked what necessarily wasn't broken and they didn't ruin it, and we're always pleased about that. Moving on down to the midsole of the Nimbus 26, ASICS is using their Flight Foam Blast Plus Eco material. They've been using this foam in a lot of shoes lately. It's sustainable, which we like. And here in the 26, it feels very, very soft, super plush, super pillowy, all those buzzwords that you like or you may want in a max cushion shoe. And there is also some rear gel technology in the back of the shoe, which, you know, this is an ASICS shoe. Wouldn't be an ASICS shoe without some gel somewhere in there in the midsole. When I tell you that the Nimbus 26 feels identical underfoot to the Nimbus 25, I mean it. All that mushy gushy softness that you liked, you're gonna get here. This is the perfect shoe for a day where your legs are banged up, you're gonna be running long mileage, just sit it on cruise control, doing those easy days. That's where this shoe is gonna shine. No pun intended. That's exactly what I use the Nimbus 25 for. This is not a shoe that I would take for tempo days or a day where maybe you're doing some easier mileage to start, but you're gonna kind of try to go a little bit faster at the end. Again, this is a big feeling shoe. It can feel a little bit bulky and it's not really gonna be great for fast mileage, but it will eat up those slow, long distance miles like nothing you've ever seen. Like I said, I have about 18 miles in this shoe and I found my experience to be quite pleasant. I love a very soft shoe, so this is right up my alley. Sometimes I feel like maybe it's a little too soft, which is how I felt about the 25. I wish it had a little bit more life in there to get me up onto my next stride. If you're not expecting that from this shoe, then you're gonna be completely satisfied with the ride. But again, when it comes to these two midsoles, there is really not much that I can say to differentiate between the two. Like, they're twins. They feel like twins. And they are twins. They have the same midsole. Okay, so moving on down to the outsole, we do have some changes here from ASICS. In the Nimbus 26, they're now using hybrid rubbers. They have the ASICS grip with a combo of AHAR plus rubber. And they're hoping that this helps create better traction and just makes the shoe overall more durable. So let me hold up these two outsoles so you can see them side by side. Pretty similar looking. Clearly the Nimbus 26 has a little bit more rubber on that lateral side of the midfoot and the pattern is just different, but overall nothing too crazy. So that brings me to what I noticed was the biggest difference between the 25 and the 26. For some reason, I feel like this shoe feels very loud and like tappy on the ground. It's not necessarily like a slap, but it feels like a tapping. Like I almost sound like I'm tap dancing. And I don't know what that's about, but I can only chalk it up to the fact that the outsole is just different. It's a different layout, it's a different pattern, and I gotta figure that that's why. And it might just be my pair. I don't know. I just wanted to point it out. In terms of durability and like traction, I think it feels just fine. I don't see any glaringly obvious improvements in it, but I think that's really going to come with more time in the shoe. It's not really going to be something you see with just 18 miles in the shoe. You got to really see how the outsole holds up after 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, blah, 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 blah miles. The ASICS Gel Nimbus 26 will be available starting in January for $160. I think that's pretty on par with the rest of the max cushion shoes out there, and it is exactly what the price point was for the Nimbus 25 when this started out. But I can tell you that on runningwarehouse.com you can get the Nimbus 25 for $120 right now. So I think the question you all want to know is, should you spend the extra money for the Nimbus 26 and get the new version or get a discounted 25? I think at this point, if you're looking to save a couple bucks, then I would probably just go with the 25 because they are so similar. It's really going to be hard to tell the differences between these two shoes. And when I feel that way, I feel like the best thing to do is just save a bit of money. That being said, if you already have the 25 and you're looking for something new, something different, a little more exciting than just getting another pair of the 25, then absolutely go for this. I think it's really just going to depend on your budget, how much you're trying to spend, and what you're looking for. If you're looking for the next best thing, the new thing, definitely 26. If you're interested in picking up either of these shoes, I will put links in the description of this video. The Nimbus 26 is not available available yet, so I won't have a link for that just yet. But if you want to pick up a pair discounted of the 25 for now, I'll definitely put those links in there. And as soon as the 26 is available, I will also link those. Keep in mind, those will be affiliate links with Running Warehouse. However, it doesn't mean much for you. It just helps out my channel so I can keep making these videos, which I really like doing. So what is my verdict on the Nimbus 26? It's a positive one. I loved the 25. This is pretty identical to that, so I really like this as well. And I'm definitely going to be putting lots of cold winter miles into this shoe and seeing how it holds up. And who knows, it's possible that the differences between the 25 and the 26 will really start to shine with more miles, but I'm not positive that will happen, and I'm okay with that. Will you be trying the Gel Nimbus 26? Do you have the 25? Are you just gonna get another 25? Let me know in the comments down below what you guys are all thinking. Well, everyone, that concludes this video on the ASICS Gel Nimbus 26. If you enjoyed this video, please like it down below and subscribe. And when you're done with all that, hit the notifications bell so you can find out every time I upload a new video. I'm not too sure which look I like better. I think I might like the Gel Nimbus 25's colorway better. I have another video for you on Sunday, but in the meantime, get out there, get on the grind, and don't forget to run like heller. See you next time.